What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rub My Crypto. Hopefully you guys are doing extremely well today. We're going to talk about internet computer, and we're going to talk about how valuable this cryptocurrency project really is, and getting in now, best time to get in. That's what I got to say. So this is not financial advice, just some healthy education for your mind to make you successful in cryptocurrency. So let's get into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to talk about internet computer and why it's going to essentially be the best network provider for Web3 decentralization. So make sure you guys watch all the way through to the end, because I don't want you to miss any part of this video. Let's go. First and foremost, let's talk about what internet computer is and what it does. Okay, so let's dive into a little bit of background behind internet computer. So internet computer is basically, it's founded by Dominique Williams, who essentially joined up with a team creating Definity, which basically is the backbone to the project of Internet Computer Protocol. So what Dominique Williams created was essentially a blockchain technology that can scale out horizontally. So essentially what Internet Computer does is it has the ability to bring in any type of networks, decentralized applications to be built on them on Internet Computer, and it allows these decentralized apps to be essentially built within these canisters, and these canisters act as smart contracts that basically initiate any type of language or verbiage or transactions to occur between the decentralized application or cryptocurrency or any type of social media platform that connects to these canisters, gives access to users to be able to enjoy basically a network that's built on a serverless cloud. Okay, so if you put it together, all it is basically a Web3 decentralized platform. Okay, so what it takes is Web2, where you could talk to different websites or platforms, social media platforms, etc., through the hyperlinks. Okay, but in retrospect, the hyperlinks are actually the canisters created within Internet Computer, so it becomes all decentralized. Okay, so the canisters are basically validated by nodes that are laid out across the globe. So what Internet Computer has done is something that's remarkable, and we really have to touch on that for you to understand how Internet Computer is going to play a big part in Web3 decentralization. Okay, and it all surrounds itself by having the ability to have a canister validated through nodes, governed by a network nervous system. Okay, now the network nervous system basically communicates and dictates what canisters or what direction applications come in, platforms come in, cryptocurrencies come in. They all go through the network nervous system, and that allows the ability for users to interact with these platforms. So it's just like you going to Google, you type in Google, right? So in this sense, you would go to Internet Computer. Okay, now you would access any type of application or any type of platform that's available on Internet Computer, just as Google, right? So there are restrictions on Google, so Google's not 100%, but whatever it is allowed to connect to or has the ability to connect to, that's why you could go ahead and go in there, search for a specific item or whatever you're looking for. Okay, and that's the same with Internet Computer. So Internet Computer has decentralized apps, it has social media platforms, it really has its own social media platform. It's called OpenChat. Not only is this a great social media platform, it also allows you to transact cryptocurrency transactions on chain, because everything that Internet Computer does is 100% on chain. So another great source of understanding is that since everything is on chain, that means that this system is running concurrently, and that allows users to have full access without any failure, without any error, because since everything is running on chain, it essentially never stops. So you don't have to wait for validation and all this other craziness that many other cryptocurrency blockchains require a lot of validation time. The transaction fees on internet computer are very, very minimal, and the speeds are pretty decent. So what I think everybody needs to really understand behind internet computer, and why I believe that this project is massive. I mean, it's beyond what you really think, because we really need to understand in essence what cryptocurrency is about. So if I look at projects like Bitcoin and Ethereum, those are like the top two. So if you understand how things work, technology, how technology works, is you have something like Bitcoin that was created, and then you had Ethereum understanding, okay, this is a digital currency, there's value behind it, and this could actually work. So what Ethereum did, and Vitalik, what he did was he understood that there was power within building a network like this internet computer, right? So what Ethereum did, they tried to create essentially what internet computer has created. So if you think about it, Ethereum did, a one-up from Bitcoin. So Bitcoin set the standard behind digital currency. Ethereum came in and said, hey, we need to create a new source of internet and decentralization and Web3. And he did everything in his power to build Ethereum to do just that. But there was some shortcomings, right, behind Ethereum, because they couldn't pull it off 100%, because, I think in my mind, the true separation between what Ethereum needed was that 100% on-chain. And that's what Dominique Williams did with internet computer. So if we take Ethereum, for example, they built their world computer system, and they were like, okay, if we could get this, this will be one of the biggest projects in the history of cryptocurrency, because we could put out a platform and we could put out, a network that actually millions and millions and millions of people could use, just as Google, just as Bing, just as all these other sites that are out there. And that's why I always stress that, there's going to be probably more, but there's one dominant, right? Google dominates everything. And I look at that as internet computer dominating all the others too, because they're 100% on chain. Now, here's the deal. When Ethereum came out, obviously Dominique Williams started studying, and he was doing his work to make sure that he could create that. And he did just that. Then you had Solana come out and really try to, do what internet computer was doing. They were very successful at it, but obviously they had shortcomings because they're not 100% on chain. So they had a big issue with security, and I think that really set back Solana big time, amongst other things too. But if you look at it, everybody points to the FTX deal, putting a lot of pressure and collapsing some of the cryptocurrency projects. But internet computer felt the same punch as Solana when it came to that whole FTX deal. So, I get it, but at the same time, it didn't stop internet computer from becoming what it is. And this is where I'm trying to get at. And you could really see internet computer start to push up the ranks. And I see, a lot of people, they get to, they question, how could internet computer go this high? Well, if everybody's using internet computer as a source for Web3 decentralization, and they're able to internet computer continuously adds more availability for tokens to be able to be transacted on there. They have the BTC 1 of 1, the Ethereum 1 of 1, and then they're working on the ERC20 tokens. Well, we know there's a boatload of ERC20 tokens. So if you really jumped into internet computers ecosystem, you would understand the complexity behind the secondary projects that are being built in or on internet computer. Because just being built on internet computer allows all these applications that are being put on there to be running 100% of the time on chain, which really catapults internet computer as an accessible network for everybody to use across the globe. And this is one of the reasons why I'm really taking big consideration in pumping as much money as I can into internet computer, because I believe there's going to be a twofold thing. The project is going to blow up tremendously, and once they get users on board, it's really going to take internet computer to that next level. And I think there's a lot of cryptocurrency enthusiasts starting to finally understand the value of internet computer. So this is one of the main things that I see, that there's really no competition for internet computer, but there is secondary network availability. So I see even internet computer going better than Ethereum, because here's the deal: it outperforms Ethereum heavily. Like in the long run, you're gonna see internet computer start to really pull its ranks up the charts, and excuse me, you're gonna see internet computer really start to consume some massive value. Because what does technology do? It evolves and evolves and evolves, and internet computer is constantly evolving into a greater and greater network project. So in my mind, you have internet computer, and then you have everything else behind it. Because even when you integrate AI, that goes towards projects that are down below, that are trying to utilize this type of network for users to be able to connect with these other cryptocurrency projects. So that's where I get the understanding that you could build all these projects on internet computer. I believe that in the near future we're going to start seeing big projects. I can't put a name out there and list them, but I could guarantee that some of the big projects that you guys are investing in are going to start showing up on internet computer, and being able to work with internet computer to fulfill the Web3 decentralization. So when I talk about internet computer going to $500 and $600-$700, people start to freak out and like, oh, we got to, but you don't understand the long term. Do you think anybody thought Ethereum would get to $2,200 or even $4,000 in a bull run? So internet computer will definitely, I mean, without a doubt, get to past the $1,000 level. I don't know for certain if it would happen this time around, but there's definitely enough data, facts, and support, and evidence, and utility, and performance, and transaction fees, and network, and security protocols. All these outlets attached to internet computers show forth that there's more than $1,000 per token value in this project. So that's what I'm trying to put out there. I don't get paid by internet computer, but I share internet computer because it's probably going to be one of my biggest holdings in the next month or two, because I believe there's so much value that's behind internet computer. And it's not like I'm all in one project, but I do believe that the projects that are, going to be the patriarchs for Web3 decentralization, I guess you could classify me as someone that looks for, Web3 decentralized projects that are going to be, here for now and here in the next 10, 20, 30 years, and what they're going to look like. I mean, look at Bitcoin. It was practically nothing, and now it's, leading the entire cryptocurrency world, obviously, because there's utility, there's vision, it has value to it. And that's what I look like. I look at when I look at internet computer, when I look at projects like, Ethereum, Solana, Flux. There's one more that I was thinking of right now. I don't want to say, I think it was Flux. Yeah, so these networks are going to be important to Web3, and these are going to be the main, pretty much the main use source to be able to function all these other cryptocurrency projects that have real utility, that can bring change to our lives and to our futures by essentially providing a service for us to be able to use, and for everything to stay decentralized and secure away from big data, seekers. That's the goal. So I really didn't want to take you on a big old rant behind it, but I do believe that, internet computer is going to be some crazy gains for this bull run. And I'm really hoping to see it go beyond 500 to 700, even into the 800-900 levels, based on the type of protocol that it is, and the service that it could provide for basically the entire globe. So I hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys liked just sharing a little bit of what I thought about internet computer and how I think it's very important for the future of cryptocurrency. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Thank you much for your time. Appreciate you. Take care and have a blessed weekend.